Chapter 32, Uniondale, New York, September 26, 2016, evening. Debate day at Hofstra University on Long Island did not start out well for Hillary Clinton. Surprise, surprise! The Washington Post, quickly moving toward a hate Trump posture, posted this headline: Voters strongly reject Hillary Clinton's basket of deplorables approach. Duh! Nobody likes being called deplorable. The newsprint banner was based on a new Post poll showing that 65% of respondents thought it was unfair to describe a large portion of Trump supporters as prejudiced against women and minorities. And you know why? Because they're not. Not to be outdone, Donald Trump had tweeted, "My team of deplorables will be managing my Twitter account for the evening's debate. Tune in." It was a hoot. In reply, Hillary's people had tweeted the aforementioned apprentice joke that President Obama had aimed at Trump. "You didn't blame Little John or Meatloaf, you fired Gary Busey. These are the kinds of decisions that would keep me up at night." Well, I'm sorry that you don't get any sleep at night. But wait a minute, no I'm not. And so, in dignity running unabated, the stage was set for the first presidential debate of 2016. NBC News had the forum. Nightly news anchor Lester Holt was the inquisitor. I was outside the Hofstra Auditorium doing a live lead-to-debate show that was a huge pain. A crowd of people stood behind the platform from where we were broadcasting, and in their exuberance, some were yelling things. I felt like I was at a Mets game. This was better than a Mets game. While preparing for the Factor that night, I had called folks in both campaigns. I am not using anonymous sources in this book, because that would be a disservice to you, the reader. Anonymous sources always has an unstated agenda, which is often not known by the reporter. So, if a source is not identified, there is a good chance you are getting propaganda, not facts. And that's the truth. Many reporters don't care. Never let the facts stand in the way of a good story. Fake news! From what I could ascertain from my reporting on debate day, candidate Clinton had studied and memorized stuff for days, a situation she later confirmed. Candidate Trump put in a few hours the day before and did memorize an answer to the women question that he knew was coming, and also the Obama birth certificate deal. On stage, the candidates shook hands but clearly loathed each other. I despise her. Mrs. Clinton was wearing a red pantsuit. Mr. Trump was in a traditional dark suit with a blue tie. The moderator, Lester Holt, was inclined to let the candidates hammer each other, which was good. Debate questions, with a few exceptions like Megyn Kelly's, are rather dull. The excitement, if any, comes from hostile interactions. I gave it to her real good that night. I gave it to her real good. Even with the debate taking place in front of a record TV audience, the highlights are scant. Mrs. Clinton did run down the women as pigs, dogs, and slobs checklist. Mr. Trump answered by saying, "I was going to say something extremely rough to Hillary, to her family, and I said to myself, I can't do it." That would change down the road. Clinton opined that Trump was buddies with Putin and invited him to hack into Americans. That's so stupid. That's a lie. Trump said he would have a great relationship with just about everybody. He also said it might not be Russia doing the hacking. It might be somebody sitting on their bed that weighs 400 pounds. My favorite Trump retort was on the Obama birther thing. I was the one that got him to produce the birth certificate. And we think we did a good job. Whereupon Hillary Clinton said that Trump's entire campaign was founded on a racist lie. No, yours was. And so it went. The only concrete thing that debate viewers might have taken away from the spectacle was about governance. It was clear from his answers that Donald Trump would make presidential decisions based on his gut. Hillary Clinton on party consensus. You need a leader who makes decisions based upon gut instinct. She would lead almost exactly the same way Barack Obama was leading. In a leak manner. Leak, leak, leak. The press, of course, instantly declared Hillary Clinton the debate winner. The polls a few days later would show Americans felt that way too. Why? Because they heard the press declare Hillary the winner. Thus, the circle of life continues, as the Lion King well knows. But Donald Trump, who has a great relationship with lions, saw the debate differently. I always do. And she did not win that debate. I don't care what you say, she lost. And he would soon state that on the O'Reilly factor. To be continued.